Welcome back to another episode of the Will Hill Show. Today we got my homie Jeff.
What up?
We did this one time already, but the audio got all messed up. But we should be cool this time. Fingers crossed. No, we good. We figured out the issue. It was something stupid, but we good now. Jeff, tell the people who you are.
It's just Jeff, man. I'm a comedian. I try to be at least I at least look funny. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, unfortunately, since we did this already, you still got to go through some of the same things we went through last time.
Okay, I was high. I don't remember.
Start with the basic question. How long you been doing comedy?
Going on 4 years.
You got like an anniversary date in your head? You just know?
Yeah, it come up on Facebook, like when they do the memories and shit. Yeah, because I went live on Facebook. It was sometime, I want to say like February maybe.
Oh, okay. I didn't do that. I don't even know when was like the first time I went up on stage.
I did. I put that motherfucker everywhere. Like everybody had to see that motherfucker. Everywhere. And my peoples was there, so it was a lot of different different recordings of it.
Right.
Shit, you know.
That's dope. No, I didn't really tell nobody. I just kind of like up and did it just to see if I can.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I think I want to do comedy, but let me see. I went up to Riddles.
That's where you started?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Went up to Riddles and just.
And how long has it been for you?
About a year and a half.
Oh yeah, you dope.
Coming up on 2.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I just feel like it was in the fall sometime.
I know that's right. Man, I went to that motherfucker and like it was the same shit. Like it was like on some random shit. Motherfucker was like, oh, you always talking shit. You need to go do stand-up comedy. I was like, look it up, bitch. I do it. I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it was well, that's like my best friend. Like, yo, you funny as hell. Why? How come you not like on Netflix and shit right now? I'm like, nigga, first of all, I got to do regular comedy for.
Right. It's like you don't just be like,
you
hey,
get
Netflix,
a Netflix
out,
special.
bring the cameras
like,
around.
Nigga, what? Let me be regular funny first before.
Yeah, and I don't know. It was just a bet for me. A motherfucker was like, I bet you won't go do this. And I was like, man, I can do that shit. But I studied the greats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been watching comedy for forever. It's all the way back to like fucking, I think Delirious was the first like real stand-up I ever seen.
I mean, that was a special for your ass.
Whichever one was first, but both of those.
Yeah.
I was born in the 80s, so I was a young nigga. And that shit influenced me, and then I went back and seen shit like, I don't want to get a wrong title, but Richard Pryor. The one
probably Live on Sunset.
It was the one that they caught on fire and he took the match. Yeah.
He do the joke about the dude running from the cops. He was low running.
Yeah. Fuck with Richard Pryor, bro. Fucking great. And he from Illinois.
Yeah, down from Peoria.
Yeah, but that's the city, nigga. We gonna take him.
Just adopt him. Yeah. He was born here, but he from here. Fuck all that shit. You remember your first joke?
Mm-hmm.
What was your first joke?
That's why I gotta keep it short and funny.
Yeah.
Because like my jokes were a little long winded back then, but I was like,
was that like a reminder?
Yes. Because you can't do 8-minute jokes on the 5-minute motherfucker.
5-minute set.
Open mic. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, did you vote for Trump?
Am I supposed to say yeah?
Did you answer the question?
No.
I almost voted for Trump. Like I was real fucking close to voting for Trump. Until he said he was going to build a wall to block off Mexico. Mm-hmm. See? You see how long it's taking? I was like, I tweeted him. You know, he got Twitter fingers. I tweeted him and I said, do you know what the fuck that's going to do to the cocaine prices? You know what I'm saying? That was my first joke and it went up since then.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And it was right around the time where they did the Black Lives Matter and, not the Black Lives Matter, The Day Without Mexicans, and then I layered into that joke.
Yeah.
It was dope. It was dope.
That's what's up.
It's on YouTube. Keep it short and funny. Y'all can go see it.
Okay, plug away. Where they can find you, man. Tell people where to find all this stuff.
Keep it short and funny everywhere, like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, your baby mama house. I mean, it's just, they're everywhere. It's everywhere. I got a group too. Keep it short and funny on Facebook. But yeah, I fuck with. I'm just a student of the game, man.
Yeah. You know what? I don't feel like I studied a lot of comics like that. You know what I'm saying?
You never seen like Martin Lawrence run tell that? You so crazy? None of that? Really?
No.
When did you start watching stand up? When you started doing?
I never really did.
You never.
I've seen specials.
Right.
Like this, I feel like the ones everybody's seen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's seen Kings of Comedy.
Right.
Everybody's seen Delirious. Everybody's seen Raw. Everybody's seen Richard Pryor Live on Sunset.
Right.
That was like.
Did you take anything from them?
I had to go back when I rewatched it like the third, fourth time when I thought about doing comedy. Then I was taking stuff from it. Other than that, it was just pure entertainment. It was just there soaking it in.
Right.
And then like I'm like, you know what? I think I want to do this. So I watched it. And, I just kind of watched how they presented themselves on stage, the stage presence. I watched how they told a cohesive story.
Right.
And how they within those stories threw in one-liners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the complete
So
comedy
you turned
show.
into a student.
I guess for that, for that short amount of time, you know what I'm
Right.
saying. Now I don't watch people's specials.
I don't think-
Not on purpose.
I
Not
don't-
to be like, I'm not gonna watch that nigga.
Right. No, I don't think I was like when I was watching them back then. Like same thing with you. Like I was just watching it for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like once I got into the game, then I'm going back
You picking up
watching it
little
again.
cues and
Like
stuff that
okay,
you
I see how he did
incorporate,
that.
yeah.
I like how he did that. I think I could do that, or I try and take notes from it. Like you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like
because like I was afraid that I would have too much influence from it. Like if I seen something good, and of course everybody has a different perspective, even if it's only slightly to what somebody said. So like I could watch something from Pryor and be like, oh, I could say this different, and then I go do it. But I'm like, nigga, that's a Pryor joke,
right,
like,
right. But real motherfuckers gonna know. But like when you do your stand up, who you hear? Do you watch your videos back?
Yeah,
Who you hear? What comedians you hear?
I hear Pryor all over.
You hear Pryor?
All over.
That's what's up. That's a good one. That's a good one to hear. Real shit.
Like just the way he tell the story. I mean, I don't move as much as you do. I mean, I'm
Right.
fat. I'm not finna.
Right. No, I feel you on that shit. Cause like when I hear my shit back, like I be like, kind of Chappelle-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I'd be like, you know how he be like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I do that sometimes. Like if you watch it, like I be going back watching my shit. Everybody does. But like when I watch my shit back, I'll be like, "Fuck, that's a Chappelle antic right there." You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's the most who I think I pull from.
Nah, and I do a lot of fucking dumbass laughing at my own shit, like Kevin Hart do.
Yeah.
How he get caught up in the joke in his head before it come out.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't do that. It's hard though, because if you see me, we mic together all the time. But your laugh funny as hell. But, it makes motherfuckers laugh. You know what I'm saying? Even though you funny, the laugh make us laugh even more.
Right.
But I take the mic away because I don't like my laugh. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, see, I know my laugh is contagious.
right.
So
I hate my
I
laugh.
put that bitch right there.
Yeah, that motherfucker right there. You got a money laugh. Like my laugh sounds like Kawhi Leonard, nigga. One of them shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not cute. Like I don't want to put that shit out there like that.
You got like a dream place you want to perform?
Low key, I'm from Aurora, so you know I do it for the city.
Yeah.
So we got like a pavilion downtown. It's like an outside pavilion. You know what I'm saying? And you can fit a few thousand people in there, just on some.
So if you got like a dream
Hometown
scenario,
shit.
right, to do your first special.
Hell yeah, I do it there outside.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Tear that motherfucker up.
I think everybody want to do it at your home the first time.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
You got to. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I feel like that would be it would make the special.
Special, right?
You know
It's
what
your
I'm
first
saying?
special. Do it.
Hell yeah, I want to do it in front of everybody.
Do it in
You
front of
hear
the
me?
crib.
You hear me, Mayor of Aurora? What's this nigga name? Irvin. That's right. It's fucking crazy because the nigga like related to me like second, third cousin on the other side.
Playing.
I promise to God. Richard Irvin, yeah, Mayor of Aurora, motherfucker. I think about this nigga name for a second. That's a goddamn shame. Like, I don't care.
All right, man. Let's jump right into the bullshit.
Let's get it.
I had seen some shit on the interweb somewheres. To say if you had to learn the music game from one of these music CEOs, which one? You got Jay-Z, Master P, P Diddy, and Dr. Dre.
I say Master P because Master P put more niggas on.
Motherfucking Percy Miller.
It's a toss up between him and Dre, but because Dre put niggas on too, but Master P he the originator.
Yeah, I feel like Master P set the motherfucking standard when it comes to owning your own shit.
Them niggas ain't no shit about that shit.
I was gonna say pushing people forward, but propelling people forward. It's a big difference. A lot of people act like they don't recognize that shit. Like, stop.
Oh, no, Master P.
Master P don't own not a goddamn soul.
He was the first one ever in the rap business to sign an 80-20 deal with a record company.
Right, because he knew his shit.
Keeping 80% of it. They doing all the work. I need that. Anybody got 80-20s on these comedy shits, holla at your boy. I'm marketable, I swear.
Man, fucking Dr. Dre got to pay his wife how much?
$3.5 million a year.
Whew.
I believe.
$300,000 a month. That's what I read.
Yeah.
So that add up to about that.
$300,000 a month.
Right?
For how long?
Until she get remarried or some shit, right?
That's the support.
Yeah,
that's not even counting the
support.
money that he already gave the bitch.
Right.
He got to give her extra three. I was doing the math on this shit earlier when I read it. It was $300,000 a month, bitch, for 12 months. I was like, it's cheaper to kill her. It's cheaper, bitch. I paid you.
Yo, right? How
Get
you
the
pay
fuck
her
out of
legal
my
fees?
life.
You got to pay her legal fees to fight you in court. Like,
Come on,
fuck
bro.
out of
Listen,
here.
ain't no pussy and or dick that good to where you got to pay a motherfucker $300,000 a month. Do they even got kids?
Yeah.
How many?
I
bet you that bitch ain't changed a diaper. Cause Dre been rich forever.
For a while, hell yeah.
I
Since
bet
the
you.
80s.
How many diapers that bitch changed?
I'm pretty sure she changed a handful.
Since the 80s? She was with that nigga since the 80s? No, that's his second or some wife or some shit like that. It wasn't that long. That bitch don't deserve that much. And then she got like $100-something million, right?
I think like straight up divorce money, she had got some shit, right?
Yeah, and then the extra $300,000 on top.
Some spousal support.
I will say we don't know how.
Hello?
Hey,
can you kill this bitch for me? I'll give you $100,000 a month if you go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
out of here. I'm killing this bitch for cheaper than that. You know what I'm saying?
But I will say behind the scenes, we don't know what sort of input she gave that helped his business.
None. The fuck?
That bitch ain't push a button on that beat machine.
You say this was his second, right?
But that's the music part. So outside of the music, he did other business that got him to a quote unquote $1 billion.
It wasn't called Beats by Her.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
What sort of business like this? And I'm not saying she did. I'm not saying she did. I'm saying maybe she gave some advice or something. That
Fuck that. Because
it's
I'm just saying. We all in this room right now, right? We all have a conversation and we chit chat and not hearing an idea. Right. I don't owe y'all shit from that. But I pushed it forward.
We also not fucking. They fucking.
Oh, what's the difference though? That's not what you're saying.
They gave she got $100-something million already.
Oh, so you saying that's enough? That
this
I,
more?
I know.
I think that's more than
she
enough.
can leave with her life,
right?
With that $100-something million. But bitch, now you want to do $300,000 a month? No, I'm killing that bitch. I'm not gonna kill her personally. No, I'm gonna pay you $100,000 a month. I'm
gonna pay somebody
if you
to pay
go
somebody
to jail.
to pay somebody.
You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
And it still come out cheaper than paying this bitch $300,000 a month.
Oh, most definitely, without knowing behind.
And he
the
said
scenes,
to pay somebody to pay somebody to pay somebody to pay somebody.
Right. To keep
and
it
it's
away
still
from
cheaper than $300,000 a month.
Without knowing behind the scenes, I do agree with that. Once he gave her that $100 million, that should have been it.
I'm just saying though, what possibly behind the scene work could she really have been doing to equate to that without her name being on something?
Sucking dick?
Just understanding.
Had this nigga relaxed?
I never had no head that
good. So just understanding how I see how I talk to certain people who like when they got a lot of family, when they got family that maybe
Google this bitch.
Right,
see what she's done.
Just family that may be interested in some parts of the business, they'll give them a job within their company, and if they excel at that company, then they become an important part of the system.
Okay,
of whatever
so that's not worth $100 million.
So
you think she should get $300,000?
No, hell no. I'm just saying
I feel like she got paid out. Like when you get fired
because
from
she
a place
asked for
or
$2 million a month.
you get let go. They give you a severance pay and they don't send you no motherfucking money.
Right.
You done.
I mean, because for all we know, she was just at the crib relaxing, and she still got all this money.
I don't think, man.
No,
I don't think she had any.
She
right?
did
No, I don't know what she did. Like, but when you around that much money, bitch, do something. You got to have your own business. So I ain't got to give you no money when we get up out of here.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
because in my mind, I'm thinking maybe she did something for something.
Nothing against the ladies
for Dre's
like,
company.
What am I supposed to be looking at?
I haven't seen anything.
How much? What did she do? What have she done? Do she have a business? Do she own something? She got an Etsy store.
Nigga,
or whatever
I look up her name.
called?
I look up her name and it comes up Dr. Dre's wife.
Right.
Like,
and it don't say nothing she do behind the scenes.
That's what she's famous for.
They got 2 kids.
How old are they?
I don't know.
They weren't born in the 80s.
This girl look kind of young.
Right. That's probably his second, third wife. Because he had a white girl in the beginning, didn't he? Didn't he marry a white girl? Is she? She not white? A white girl. She mixed,
I think
ain't
she? Was
she?
something. She was something else. I think.
This bitch look white.
Yeah, I think he had a whiter girl than that before.
Yeah, shit. Maybe. Yeah, like you said, maybe she ain't doing not a damn thing.
I know that first bitch, man.
Most definitely.
That first bitch is pissed. You hear me?
She probably like.
She has some fucked up lawyers. That's what she had. Real shit.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. It's crazy that to me to ask for that crazy amount. Like, what are you doing? There's absolutely nothing.
The only nigga that ever got away with that was like Kevin Federline. Shout out Kevin Federline.
He did it the other way around.
I remember that shit. That
Hey,
was
free
dope.
Britney.
Kevin like, no, leave that bitch where she at.
He was supporting her ass. He was like, he on his free Britney wave too. He probably trying to get back in good graces.
Yeah, he like that bitch.
I mean,
got how
I
much
think it's
left?
fucked up though.
He's like, how much
that
money
father,
she got?
you know what I'm saying? Is just in complete control of everything.
Yeah.
Like, god damn, there was no reevaluating. Like, oh no, you had a breakdown. You forever.
But that was right, and that was so long ago. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
I'm sure her hairs grew back by now. Like, seriously, like, just keep the fucking clippers away from her.
Right, lock them up, man.
Hey, Brittany, holla at me. Don't worry about it. I got you. Sign that shit over to me. We gonna live it up.
It was a video that leaked or was released where she was talking about how she had when she had the residency in Vegas and she's running a stage crew.
Yeah.
So she in the right man to do all of that.
Right, to run a whole show.
She should be in the right man to run her own life.
Her breakdown was over her kids in the first place, right?
Right. Yeah.
Anybody would have broke down. I'm a grown ass man. I break down, a motherfucker come take my kids right now, and they almost grown, and I don't even like them. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
All right, let's keep it moving. So I seen on the Shade Room where I get all my news from.
Who doesn't?
Nigga, I don't believe shit true to Shade Room posted.
You heard me?
Like, they posted Biz Marquis passed away, RIP Biz Marquis, and I was like, they ain't posting on Shade Room. And they have
it. Like, fuck TMZ. I'm going straight to Shade Room.
Because TMZ be trying to post the shit first and be wrong. Like,
yeah, TMZ, fuck TMZ.
Anyway, they say the Texas Senate had passed a bill to eliminate the requirement that public schools teach that the Ku Klux Klan is morally wrong. The same bill dropped studying Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream speech and curriculum requirement.
Yeah.
They set it up in Texas.
Yeah, Texas been not giving a fuck. What's Juneteenth about?
I mean, no, I think all mass media got some type of bullshit behind it.
What's Juneteenth about?
You asking?
No, yeah.
So it's
man.
So you got the date that we were
Emancipation Proclamation,
right?
And then you got the day that I guess people realized that they were free.
No, the last
wrong.
The last people to realize they was free down in Texas. They didn't know to that day.
Oh, that was
down in
Texas.
So that's what
they were the last
specifically. Galveston.
The last slave who thought they were still slaves was
now
down
read
in
that
Texas.
shit you said again.
So like I said.
I mean, you was on the right track, but like he know where he got where I was going for. Like it was in Galveston, Texas. They finally reached the final slaves that was set free.
Y'all free, and then they tried to be like, hey, y'all give us like one more crop season, and we'll
you know what I'm saying? Like you niggas get to pick it for one more time.
I know y'all free, but give us one more, y'all. We did all this for y'all. No.
Think about it. And then they said they still trying to honor to make the KKK look good.
Yeah, no. So they took it out the curriculum to say that the Klan was morally wrong.
Right.
Which I think, as a basic human being, we could agree that they
left
up.
the Klan in the curriculum. But they
took out
that it was morally wrong.
Yeah, it was mandatory to, I guess,
to
say that the Klan was a bad idea, right? But now they saying like, no, we ain't saying that no more. Like, I guess so. They excuse was like, we're gonna let the children make their own assumption. And I'm like, that's not how that works. The teacher is going to teach in a certain way.
Your children making their own assumption has led us to where the fuck we at now. Okay. Don't let them make their own assumptions. These motherfuckers been making their own assumptions for 400 years. Where in the fuck has that got us?
Yeah. We need more rap songs dissing the Klan and rap. That's what the fuck we need.
Just niggas in black sheets.
Hot as hell.
That shit crazy though. But like, you see what happened. Like, white privilege is white privilege. I mean, and it's crazy. Like, I hate when I get into this because I be delving deep in this shit. But like, think about it. United States included, the white people went all over the world and conquered damn near everything, and then was like, you know what, that's not right, let's not do that no more. Like, bitch, you got everything. Like, as soon as y'all took Hawaii, I was like, you know what, anybody conquering shit and taking over shit, we gonna kill y'all. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You'll be surprised how many people don't even know that Hawaii was a matriarch and the last queen of Hawaii got overthrown by the U.S. government.
Yeah, sir.
And people be surprised. I was surprised. Like, I learned it when I was 18 on some curiosity shit.
They had their own shit.
They just be like, nah. we acquired Hawaii. How, bitch?
They gave it to y'all? Nah.
Right.
Motherfucker think it's just giving
out
shit.
How y'all acquired the
I wanted
to
give us 40 acres and a mule.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want that mule shit. We know how.
I want the mule too.
I want a Lambo. Give me 40 acres and a Lambo. Fuck you.
I want whatever y'all said y'all was gonna give. I'll figure out a way to flip it.
But I think that mule should at least be a fucking Chevy pickup or something. We not finna mule shit with a mule. We gotta go to mule anything. What is a mule for?
Cultivating.
You can't.
It was the pull the old.
Yeah, the plows.
Right. Yeah. We got machines for that shit now. Give me
a John Deere, bitch.
You heard me? You heard me?
40 acres in a John Deere.
Hurry your dumb ass up, mule. Stupid ass mule. My kids will be throwing rocks at it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Motherfucker, he hawing all over the place.
You hear me? I tell you, don't get me started on the black shit and the racist shit.
Well, I'll get into it, man. I think it's important for us to talk about. I think a lot of times we sit here and we do that. Be like, man, don't get me started. I'm like, no, talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially with you, because I don't feel like enough of us are. A lot of us are upset, and some of us don't even fucking know why. You know what I'm saying?
We just pass that shit on generation.
Right.
It's the same thing as the white
trauma, but not the knowledge.
Right, motherfuckers passing on the hate like the white folks did to their kids.
Right, and without a reason behind it. So then when you get to diving into the reason, you be like, man, some of that shit don't make sense. Yeah. Right? But then you be like, nigga, educate yourself.
But shout out the new white kids. Like, all these motherfuckers, this is why they didn't want the internet. This is why they wanted to just keep AOL, which is America Online. Seriously, because they used to censor our internet, what we could see and what we couldn't see. Mm-hmm. All these motherfuckers, people is going back and they like, you know what, that is fucked up what they did to the black folks. And now the little white kids like, hey mom, tell grandpa she a piece of shit. Like, grandpa and grandma, they pieces of shit for what they did to them black folks back in the day, and they feel bad for it. And I'm glad to see that they coming around now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I mean, because I'm glad to see that at least some people are looking for the correct information, right? Right. Get the correct information and then make your assumption, and I can't fault you. Right. You get the facts, and whichever side you go on, we just go agree to disagree. Real like shit. The argument always starts when you don't know. You're spewing off the bullshit your parents taught you. Right, just blindly following them. You know what I'm saying?
That's when a motherfucker grew up like that, and that's what you taught. Like, not for nothing. Damn, we gonna do this right now. Like, we was taught Christianity. Right. To this day, black folks still defend Christianity.
We was forced.
Right.
It was forced upon us.
Right, we was forced, but it was forced upon our ancestors.
That's still us, man.
But it's passed down, though.
Right. I mean, it's
It's forced
purest form.
on us by our parents and shit, our grandparents maybe. But I'm just saying, like, it was forced on them way back, but it's passed down now. You know what I'm saying? If you say something bad about Christianity, black people look at you like, nigga, what?
I mean, because for a lot of black people, our history and our heritage starts at slavery. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's in the books. That's where it starts. Right. in your own neighborhood. Not to say that some parents aren't educated or a lot of people are just ignorant. Right? They see the status quo and they this is what we at. Let's start here. Let's build from like no. To get a good placehold, you got to know where you putting your foot at. Right. You got to know where you're coming from. And so,
I will hope motherfuckers do that. Like I hate to do that. Like I've done it before. Put some shit up there. Like, oh shit, that's fucked up. What was the shit Nick Cannon got in trouble for? Hitler loved black people. Like stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even though we all know Hitler didn't even recognize black people as humans. But.
Right. He was mad when they smoked his ass in the Olympics.
I know Nick Cannon said some shit like that.
To a certain degree, that was the thing he got in trouble for. He said
he was
anti-Semitic
like,
shit.
Yeah,
because you know you can't say shit bad about the Jews,
not the blacks.
Right.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
You can't say shit bad about the Jews and think you're gonna stay in mainstream entertainment, man. Fuck out of here. Yeah. You know what I hate though? I hate when people compare the Holocaust to slavery.
I hate when people compare gay to black.
I hate when people play Oppression Olympics. That shit is not. Like,
I don't know. Like, I think we all could agree that the Holocaust was fucked up. It was a bad thing, right?
Right.
But,
right. I'm listening.
They got to keep their culture, their heritage, and most of their finances, right? So slavery, we can all agree that was bad. American slavery, because it was slavery every fucking where. Yeah. It's still slavery in some parts of the world right now.
We had a good run for a while.
Yeah.
Blacks did. We fucked that up. What's going on, black people? We had this shit.
Right.
Y'all let the white folks take it all.
They had the guns. No, so American slavery, they wiped our heritage. They wiped any type of culture. They wiped any type of education. And then tried to build anew, right?
Yeah.
So I might be biased because I am black, but you can't tell me that the Holocaust had a bigger effect on the group of people than American slavery did.
Definitely not.
Cannot.
And wait, no, because I need to get put on. No, like them Jews went through a lot.
I mean, yeah, they went through an extermination. I get it. Yeah. I hear y'all. Y'all was hiding in attics, writing in diaries and shit.
Yeah, they couldn't do.
We couldn't even write, nigga.
They didn't do that to black people.
We couldn't even go in the house to hide in the fucking attic. Like, the fuck out of here.
I'm just saying though, like, I got a joke where I say like, we black people from Africa, y'all the reason why we over here now, but they don't like us. No, but y'all the reason why we over here now because you never ever heard of a white man physically chasing down a black motherfucker, a young athletic black African marathon running ass nigga.
If we already got the stereotype that we fast,
right?
So when did they come chase us? No, but they had technology and money to bribe. Again, we already had slaves.
They had big niggas like you grabbing little niggas like, come on, you come with me. You come with me here.
Here goes some change. Woo. Then they come in like, hey, y'all, we looking for some new. Oh, we know some other. Nah, we came to get y'all in ambush. You know?
Yeah, they did it like that too. But shit, you know how many of us was gave away or sold?
110%. 110%. And
it's crazy.
It'd be so funny because some white people be trying to be like,
they sold us.
Right. Y'all sold yourselves. Y'all sold yourselves. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Shut your ass up.
Shut the fuck up. Like,
slap the shit out you for saying some dumbass shit like that. Nigga, we was broke.
I mean, the rebuttal to that is the exact system of slavery that they had was not what they ended up in America with.
100%.
It was two different things.
Yeah, 100%.
So when certain white people say that shit, you just got to be like.
And then slavery in the Caribbeans was worse.
Oh yeah,
in the Caribbean. They was going through slaves like fucking Tic Tacs. Like it was like, all right, we got a new one. You keep working until you die. 3 days later, bring another one.
On some nerd shit. I'm gonna see if y'all get this. Like, what's the one black country that fought these white motherfuckers back and got their country?
Haiti, right?
damn, I hate you. I fucking hate Will, bro. This nigga know everything.
Haitians didn't play that shit.
Curtis over there quiet on Google and shit. Like, could you repeat that?
Slow. Hey Siri, listen.
Man, that motherfucking hate. But and you know that, well, you fucking know. Shut up, Curtis.
Tell the people, they might not know.
Because fucking the Haitians took their shit back from the French. You know that's the only reason why the Americans got the Louisiana Purchase. Mm-hmm. Real shit. That's the only reason why they brought that from the French, because that was their stopping point before they came to America. And them black motherfuckers was like, not no more, bitch. Nah. This is our shit.
It's our shit. We know where everything at. Bring your ass if you want to.
Them motherfuckers was like, y'all can have Louisiana too. These niggas tripping. These niggas tripping. They have Florida, Louisiana, all that, Mississippi.
Yeah.
All
you know
that.
what I think? What I always think is funny though, when other cultures try to act like they also didn't get enslaved, like Mexicans. I'm like, nigga, what language y'all speak there? Spanish. Where's that from? Spain. So y'all got conquered by the Spaniards. Shut the nigga. Fuck up.
Why you think niggas is speaking French? Why you think niggas is black motherfuckers like us is speaking
the Creoles?
Spanish?
They speak French.
Yeah, them Haitians speak French.
Oh yeah, fluently.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
All the Mexicans I know, they acknowledge that like Spain conquered Mexico, and that's why.
I know some. They be trying to act like that they better than black people. I'm like, nah, y'all shit got conquered too. Y'all just didn't lose y'all culture. The fuck out of here. They let y'all continue to make.
They took all y'all shit. They took that much of Africa. I mean, all the shit was down there, but they only could get that much of it. They was like, them niggas in them woods tripping out there. Don't go in them trees, nigga.
All right. I mean, since we already talked about black community, what's the dude's name from 85 South?
Chico
and
DC Young Fly
and Carlos.
Yeah, Chico and Carlos, they was on some show and they was talking about how crack did more damage to the black community than slavery.
I seen that.
But of course,
would you agree? You agree? You think crack did more damage to the black community than slavery?
You don't?
No.
Do you know how far along we was?
No. I hear you. I understand. I think this is a very close race.
But okay, well, no, you give me your opinion, and then I'll give you mine on this, because I got to hear how you figure slavery was worse than crack.
So, crack was given to the community to break up the community, right? That's just facts. That's why it had a higher penalty. You know what I'm saying? You got caught with cocaine, probation. You got caught with crack, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of this rehab shit. So it was purposely put in place to break up the community, right? But then you had other factors like welfare, that they incentivized not having a black man in the household, playing along with this crack stuff, because black people was making money from crack. Now I hear what you're saying, that we had already progressed from slavery and was doing some shit, and then crack kind of knocked us back down a few pegs. But I think slavery, we still deal with the after effects of slavery to this day. You know what I'm saying? We deal with colorism amongst ourselves. We go light skin, dark skin jokes without thinking, right? And we like, man, it's a fucking joke. It shouldn't be harmful, but for some people, it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we talk about crackheads now, but I think the period of time that passed between the crack epidemic and the family household, I think we are already on the road to repairing that, but we have yet to really acknowledge all the traumas that has been passed down through epigenetics, through family, generation through generation through slavery. We've addressed these issues with crack. That was 2 generations.
Okay, now before slavery in America, drugs was there.
Drugs been everywhere.
So if you just putting it off on crack, yeah, you can say it from the 80s on. Hell yeah, it did a lot of damage. Like it's if you think that it's not worse than slavery, it's running a close second.
It's a close race.
I think crack fucked up everything, because it's not only, it ain't tear me down. It ain't tear us down as a people. It tore like individuals down, because it's white motherfuckers too that's fucked up. That's when it became a problem. When the white motherfuckers started getting strung out. But the government
until white people was
been doing that to us since forever. You know what I'm saying? Like giving us shit to fuck our communities up. So that ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? But that's been going on for a long time. That's why I'm saying, if you just focus on the crack, it's from 80s on. But shit, look at all the rest of the shit they did.
Right. So
with medicine, drugs.
Right. I'm saying, so comparing crack, the damage from the crack epidemics, to the damage done from slavery. I think slavery wins when it comes to.
I think a lot of the
pure
slaves.
damage.
I think a lot of the slaves developed the Stockholm syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
So it really wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for us to move forward,
trouble slaves, like you got to think like enslaving probably where they were just beating motherfuckers up. Really didn't have they said, but you know white people could have said it. But they say the worst slave owner was a black nigga in North Carolina, South Carolina, in the Carolinas.
I mean, we see Uncle Ruckus from like if you watch
You know what I'm
Boondocks, he's
saying?
the biggest.
But like,
I mean, hold on, wait. But then we also see black cops and how they act in front of white people. They have to be more aggressive. So I could believe that the white people let this black slave owner live in peace. He had to be worse. You know what I'm saying? So I get that.
right? I'm just saying like,
but everybody
I feel
ain't
like
come
it
from
was
there. The
easier.
majority.
I feel like it was easier, like, cause that crack, like you fuck up, you get whooped.
Yeah.
Crack, nigga, you ain't got to do it to get fucking infected by it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like the chances of you seeing a motherfucker getting whipped as a kid, as a slave, I think you see motherfuckers will see more motherfuckers smoking crack back in the day as a crackhead. Nigga,
I
do
do think
y'all
it's
did
easier
y'all
to
see the
judge
streets in
something
the
that you
inner
saw versus
cities?
something
How
that
that
you
shit looked back in the day
I
when
was born in
everybody.
90.
I'm talking about just from the view, the footage
Yeah,
and shit.
from
You
all
go
the
back,
stuff. Yeah.
man, that shit looked
Oh,
like
it was desolate.
It
Yeah.
looked like fucking third world countries in Chicago, in Detroit, in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that shit was way worse than slavery, bro. Way worse, because I feel like. Not for nothing. I'm not saying that. It's more like I ain't trying to tear down slavery or say slavery wasn't shit, but crack fucked a lot.
No,
of
hey,
everybody up.
the crack pandemic was extremely damaging to the black community. It tore up a lot of households. There's a lot of households who still haven't recovered. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got an uncle that's a crackhead.
Niggas
right?
don't recover from slavery.
I think it's one of those things where we wasn't there for slavery, but we were there for the
That
crack
too,
era.
right? That's
So
like
it's
living
so
it.
you can
Directly correlated. Yeah.
right. I think people who were there for the crack epidemic, it affected them in a way because they didn't see slavery,
More
so they
personal,
can't
yeah.
say. I think it's easy. It's so easy to say it because they went through it.
Right.
But we don't know. I never lived through slavery. It could have been the worst, most fucked up shit ever. But I don't know.
Right.
All I know, all I could do is read a book and say my ancestors went through this,
Right.
but we weren't there.
100%.
I would say the closest thing we seen to slavery was MLK getting busted in the face with bricks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That was
and
segregation.
I think crack is way worse than that.
I think crack is worse.
But I
than
said that's
segregation.
the closest thing we've seen
Yeah.
to
compare
slavery.
it to.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, in the comments, man, tell me what y'all think was worse, the crack epidemic or slavery. I hate to make it sound like
Vote
that.
for crack.
But which one did more damage to the black community? I ain't gonna say which one is worse, obviously.
Yeah,
Like you would say.
it's the questions you
Yeah,
ask.
it's the way you ask. All right, so let me see. You seen what happened with the baby? The
You
kids
have
with the
to tell
candy?
me. I didn't see it. I heard about it.
So, so the baby hopped out like his, he was in a van or whatever, like the little Mercedes-Benz Sprinter or whatever. The kids were selling candy, right? So he had the money. He was like, "Hey, how much to buy the whole box?" And the little homie say $200. He say $200. They're like, "Yo, how much you selling this for?" He's like, $1. How many bags is in a box? It was like 40. He's like, "Are you trying to sell it to me for 200?" He go, "Yeah." And then he looked at the other little homie. Homie said 200 too. He's like, "Look, I'll buy one for both of y'all." Gave them both $1. Close the door. And motherfuckers mad at the baby. Like, you could have gave them $200 per bag. No, the kids tried to finesse him,
Right.
and he had to teach them a lesson. Like, nigga, be fair, and he'd have gave them 100 per box.
Real shit.
Nigga, are you trying to get over this? You lose.
I bet you the baby wasn't gonna jump out and spend $2 with these niggas.
100%.
I guarantee that. But
They learned
if
about
I
that.
was the baby, I would have stole them niggas shit on everything. You little bitch ass niggas trying to hustle me.
For
Get the fuck
real.
out of here. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, give me their shit. You can take their shit and close the van door, nigga. What you gonna do? Go
For
get your
real,
daddy.
Right. Yo, like,
Real shit. No, because they bogus as hell, and then they getting down on the baby. I was kind of low key upset, like, what the? He didn't do nothing wrong. I wouldn't even have brought the fucking candy bars.
Right.
Real shit. He still gave them $1 a piece. I would have stole their shit. I would have snatched their shit and took off on their ass.
man.
And been
them
on
kids.
TMZ for that shit. Other than being on TMZ for paying them what the fuck they selling.
Yeah, man, them kids tried to finesse him.
I hope they like their parents like let them know like.
I hope they little stupid ass learned the lesson too.
You know what I'm saying? But it could go two ways. they either gonna learn that lesson and say, "Damn, we need to be more fair when in these sort of situations," or they can go, "Well, fuck the baby."
Right. Which
Right.
I think is the route they gonna go.
Yeah, because they already
It's
goofy.
easy.
And then forever,
But, like,
they
he
gonna
should've
ever hold
talked
They
to
gonna
him.
forever hold a grudge.
Fuck
I feel
that.
like-
Why?
No, I don't know. Maybe I'm more of a teaching ass nigga than he is.
But still, though.
But the world ain't like that, so I get it. You know, treat them how the outside world's gonna treat them. You need to learn these lessons hard and fucking fast.
He would have stopped and stayed there and talked to them little niggas for
I'm
10
like-
minutes. They would have
'Cause he close-
Facebook Live their little homeboys, and the little baby would have been dead somewhere, laid out in the street. How about that?
I mean, we seen what happened with Nip.
I mean, you can't help everybody, but that little.
They-
but what he did, I feel like he was in the right.
Me too. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
all
like
the way.
they learned a lesson. I feel like they learned a lesson.
I bet they learned something.
They learned they ain't get that $200.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying
Like,
to finesse, you lose, man.
right.
Stop.
And just think, I guarantee they black kids.
Yeah.
I guarantee 9 times out of 10, the baby probably would have took the whole. He probably wouldn't even have took the whole box. He would have took one and one and still gave them little niggas $100 a piece.
100.
I'm surprised that he must have just came from the strip club. Because he had ones
They
on.
was doing
You know
the
what
day.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it must have been from the strip club last
The
night.
night, yeah,
You
he
know
had
what I'm
two
saying?
singles
Because
left
he
in
had
his
some
pocket.
singles
He ain't
on.
went to sleep yet. That's
You know what I'm saying?
He was hiding
But I'm
hungry.
sure
He
that
was hiding
nigga,
hungry.
if they would have played their card right, that nigga would have dug deep in that Gucci bag and pulled out some money for them
And
little
just bought
niggas.
everything.
You know what
bruh.
I'm saying?
Like,
Because I seen the
when-
baby in action. You
No,
know
because
I'm
that's what he
saying?
said. He closed the door. He sat down. He was like, "Them little nigga played themselves. I'll go get them 100 for the box."
And I never seen that part.
Yeah, he was like, "I'll go get it. I'll go get him 100 for the box." He'll try to finesse me 200. I'm gonna hustle too. You can't out hustle that, you know. So it's like
See what I'm saying?
you played yourself.
You got the same mentality I would have had, except for, babe, the baby, you should have took them little niggas shit. On everything. At the baby on this shit. In the comments, let him know, nigga, you should have took them little niggas. That would really prove their ass. That would have showed their ass something. Real talk. Real talk. Nigga, you trying to hustle a motherfucker? Bet. Now, you trying to rob a motherfucker? Now you finna get robbed.
All right, look, I know you got to go hit up a show tonight.
Oh, yeah.
One last thing:
Let's go.
free tacos for life or free wings for life?
Do you ask that to all the black people?
No, it was just some shit I said.
Do they answer the same? Because I want to know the nigga who said free tacos for life. 'Cause
You the first person I asked. I haven't.
Well,
Maybe I should make that a staple.
I'm going chicken. Yeah, you should. But only black and Mexicans. You know. I'm gonna say chicken.
I mean, what's a white staple? Like, what's
Cauliflower?
Come on.
I don't know.
No, avocados.
Oh my God,
That's
that's
Mexicans.
Hispanics.
They can't steal their.
Yeah, what
This
the fuck?
nigga right here. That's a
Guacamole?
that shit sounds Spanish, nigga. Avocado. Avocado.
That
They
guacamole.
eat that shit like fucking like they created it or
Nah,
something.
because
No.
it's healthy fats. And they
Yeah.
think they know some shit.
Okay.
Yeah. They'll kill you for that motherfucking avocado. Them white folks will. The Mexicans was like, we got you bitches. Cocaine and avocados.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ask that question all the time now.
You do,
that's
but
what
only
it
the
is.
black and
But
Mexicans.
so I usually close with this statement: you believe in any conspiracies, any conspiracy theories?
I think these
Yeah, flat
niggas
earth or some
conspiring
shit.
to keep me down in this comedy shit. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop if I start some shit. I don't know. Shoot something out that I believe at least halfway believable.
I don't know. My favorite thing, because I think it's the most popular. I always talk about flat Earth.
Shut
The
fuck up.
Tuskegee shit.
I don't want to hear
How
that.
they say they gave a bunch of black
The
men.
Tuskegee?
Yeah, that shit.
Tuskegee
Yeah.
experiments.
I
Somebody
like this
said
nigga
that
Curtis.
shit was false.
What? Who said that? A white
I'm
person?
gonna find.
So
find that
I think I read
Wasn't they
something too.
giving
I'm
niggas
a-
syphilis?
No, so yeah, no,
I'm
they
gonna
were,
find-
and they was
find
trying
the
to.
article. They said it was a large misconception about what actually happened, and so I gotta find that article.
Y'all know where syphilis came from?
No,
I do not know.
Google it. Listen,
I do not know.
it come from white people fucking goats and sheeps and shit. I promise. Google it. I can't make this shit up.
I don't.
Google
take your
where
word for
it came from, bro. No, I'm dead serious. You can
I'm dead
Google
serious.
it
I'm
and
just
it'll
gonna
be like,
take
I think they say like the 1500s or something. But these motherfuckers was fucking animals.
I mean,
That's how most
I see some
diseases
shit
are
on
started,
Vice
though.
that some Hispanics deep down in Mexico they fuck goats.
Yeah.
No,
I've seen-
goats, donkeys.
Oh, the donkey shows? Yeah. Yeah, all the bitches do that shit.
I know.
That's like a
It's just
thing
weird.
down there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I'm sure it's some niggas that fuck some animals.
Right.
Right.
They ain't get syphilis though.
But niggas put on rubbers or something. Goddamn. Like,
Grab that
these-
lamb skin. Fuck
You feel me? These niggas, like, if you look at it, bro, like, you know, AIDS come from monkeys. Somebody fucked a monkey. They tried to blame it on us because we was over there with all the monkeys. But you
Nah.
hunkies was down there fucking them monkeys.
Uh-huh.
You can't lie to me. Then you got syphilis come from fucking goats and
shit.
Like,
Bro, I have never.
y'all
heard
not
of
fucking y'all white bitches, but y'all get mad when we start fucking them, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, bro. These niggas on the ships coming over here fucking goats. That's how syphilis got over here.
I always talk about flat Earth.
Fuck that. That's weird. Kyrie.
You believe in a fourth dimension?
I'm not on the multiverse shit.
Nigga watching too much Marvel.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean the fourth dimension isn't
Like we're a bunch of fucking squares and circles and shit. Is that what that is?
What?
Us.
No, it's just another plane that we really can't see.
Right. We 3D, right?
Yeah.
That's the dimension we in.
Right.
So it's another one above that one.
Yes. No. Supposedly.
I guess I'm not good at these conspiracy things because I don't believe shit. I don't believe nothing.
Yeah. Nah. It'd be one of them things like you got to prove it. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
give me something.
Oh, I think they putting shit in the vaccine.
Do you think the pyramids is the conspiracy? How pyramids pop up all over the world?
Niggas built them.
Right. You think niggas built them like hand, or they had some advanced technology?
You talking about aliens or something?
Yeah.
No, niggas.
You know the pyramid's supposed to emit some type of power.
Yeah.
Over in Egypt.
I'm a firm believer that I ain't giving no fucking aliens, black people fucking credit. Black people created that shit, not fucking aliens.
You see what the white folks did when they found that shit?
Yeah, I hear you, but then
you see what the white folks did when they found that shit?
What?
They went up there and knocked the noses off of them.
Yeah, off the Sphinx and shit.
Yeah, because them motherfuckers had nigga noses. Real shit. If they can climb up there and knock the nose off that motherfucker, why motherfucker can't climb up there and build?
We got paintings of King Akhenaten of them being black people with black noses. So if these great buildings and sculptures was built during that time and to be built in the likeness of the king, what did you think was gonna be on their face?
They just think white motherfuckers like Da Vinci and they could do sculptures and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like no, I think that niggas built that shit. Real shit.
I'm hard pressed to kind of understand that Egypt at that time had advanced technology that is lost and is gone.
No, they had a bunch of slaves.
Like
yeah, but there's no quarry. There's no place where they source these rocks from.
What you mean? There's no place. Where's the closest place? I seen this. Where was the closest place they could have got that shit from? And I don't know.
It was like a couple kilometers away. Right.
But you got millions of motherfucking.
Yeah, but it was
people.
Never. It's
three
big ass pyramids.
We transport shit everywhere now.
I hear you, but to put something in one space, it has to come from another.
Right.
So there should be some voids where they source these rocks from. There isn't.
But it was so long ago. You don't think those voids is covered up by Earth?
As big as those sculptures are, I don't think so. I think it should be still some depressions in the land, but there's a theory because as above, so below.
Dinosaurs covered up right now, my nigga. And they died on top of the ground. You feel me?
Yeah, billions of years ago.
I'm just saying, like maybe billions of years ago, those rocks was closer, and the niggas start pulling them. How long we been on the planet? Millions.
Yeah,
right.
Couple million.
Yeah, since cavemen and all that shit, millions.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Maybe back then the Earth was closer together. Back then, motherfuckers was carrying shit, moving.
Talking about like some Pangea type shit.
But what I was gonna say was, nigga, we all started in Africa, and we done branched out all over the whole fucking planet.
Right.
Over these millions of years. Why motherfucker couldn't get rocks from down the street? At that time.
So the biggest thing is that the pyramid shape comes up all over the world.
Right.
All over the world. So, I mean, I guess that plays into what you just said, that everything was closer and they learned this from each other. But then, you know, you got like Machu Picchu, where they got pyramids there down in Brazil.
We all come from Africa.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's been proven in the DNA from every motherfucker. They done took a motherfucker from every race. There's something on Netflix. And all that shit lead back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? So you think they just sending motherfuckers out without the knowledge?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, look, nigga, go over there and build these goddamn pyramids and we'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
No, because they all a little bit different. So I guess they all put their little spin on it.
Ain't it like built from the ground, underground? Like it's a
yeah, as above, so below.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
All right, look, we got to go. My man got a show tonight.
You do too, nigga. Don't try and put it on me.
I mean, your name on the flyer.
Nigga, I know that's right.
I'm finna just walk in that swole. Look, give me some time.
Look, he gonna squeeze his name in there like Damon did the dude above me inside and post it again. Boop.
Jeff, tell the people where they can find you.
Keep it short and funny, man. Everywhere, like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. That's pretty much it. Them other shits I really don't be fucking with. But I'm there.
You got anything you want to promote? Anything coming up? You doing?
The show tonight.
Well, this is gonna be out to at least.
Ain't
tomorrow.
My Fault comedy show should be back in August. I think I'm gonna do one before I go out to Florida.
All right, y'all be looking out for that. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. Simply Just Will. Make sure y'all on thirdpostmedia.com. Hey, what the pussy juice beard oil box?
It's in closet.
Get it real quick. So if y'all haven't seen, go to thirdpostmedia.com. We had just did a skit about some new beard oil. It's not. It's not real, but y'all should check it out.
I was convinced.
Pussy juice beard oil.
Blown the fuck out.
Is it?
Slide it a little bit closer. Yeah.
Pussy juice beard oil. Make sure y'all check out the skit. For real. we just filmed another part to it. It should be out soon. Make sure y'all check out createdbycurtis.com. He got some new shit he finna drop. Anything else, Curtis?
Be the new
join the
spokesperson.
Patreon. Get everything first. Y'all support us so we can do more stuff like this.
I'm gonna be the first spokesperson for Pussy Juice Beard Oil. I'm coming home with it tonight, baby.
All right, we out.
Get show my niggas.